For the SMS app to work, we need a sender number. It is a phone number that SMS is sent from. Your number, your primary number. So we need to add that and a sender name. So let's start with the number. I'm going to use my own number for this test. And when I click this, an SMS will be sent to my phone. And in a second, I should get it. There it comes. And I need to click this SMS, the link in it, to approve this phone. This is to make sure that the phone number is added is actually yours and you're not just adding some random number. So let's click it. And here we go. Have to click the OK. And now the number is approved and we can close the pop-up. The second thing we need to do is to add a sender name. We could theoretically send out SMS just with the phone number, but the problem is a lot of the European teleoperators, they don't activate links in your SMS unless there's a sender name. So we made this a required field. So let's add the name of this test shop here. And the validation of this is done manually. So it can take anywhere from a few minutes, but we promise to have it approved within 1 business day. The reason we manually validate them is to protect against brand abuse. Lots of spammers sending out SMS in brand names they don't own, or brand names that are close to, or misspellings of brand names. And the only way we can secure that this doesn't happen is by manually validating them. Now you're ready to finish the setup. The rest of the settings you can also access under settings, and they're not required to change. We set some default values that would work for most people. You can also, if you want to see if the app is actually working, send a test SMS. Let me just do that for the case of this test. And again, I'm going to send this to myself. And here I got it. It's basically just a short text saying this is a test SMS from your new Shopify SMS app, SMS Europe. Now we're ready to finish the setup and we're ready to launch whatever campaigns we want. We can review the settings here again, and there's been some sender IDs added. They're under validation because nobody clicked the links that they got, but the one that I added, you can see here, that is validated. The name is under validation, but that should turn up as a valid sender very soon. In case the shop has not been set up with SMS marketing approval, you can do so under the settings, check out marketing options, and we will issue a pop-up after the finish setup to make sure that merchants have this turned on. Because from now on, of course, you want to collect consent for SMS marketing. To create a campaign, you first give it a name. Let's just call it Summer Sale. And I took one of the product from this website. Summer Sale only today, special price on eyeshadow, blush, mascara, makeup, brush set. And I added the link to it. And down here we can change the unsubscribe link. The unsubscribe link is required because in Europe that is required. People can unsubscribe from your list, and if they do click this link, they will be marked as inactive, so we won't send to them again. And then you can see a preview, but here you see the long URL, the full URL to the product that we want to feature in this SMS. The problem with links is that generally they take up a lot of space, and as you pay for characters in SMS, we want to shorten this. So we have 2 ways of doing that. We have built in a very short shortener. It's just called a-l.link, and we also included your own domain. Your own domain may be preferable because then people won't be confused about what is it that I'm clicking on. So you can use that, or you can use a link. I'm just going to use this because it's the shortest right now for this test. And if you scroll down to the bottom where we will see a preview of what is actually going to be sent out, you can see here that it's an A-link URL shortener. So this is the shortest version of the SMS we can generate. And you can see here a summary of the campaign. There's 157 characters, and you can have up to 160 characters per SMS unit. This is just one unit, and so far we only selected one contact to send to, so the price will be very low. And if you do some changes, you can of course update this, and you will get a fresh view of it. At the top of the page, we can now also set the sender, and as you see, the sender name has been approved, so that actually went really quickly. So we recommend you choose the name. And now you are ready to make the final adjustments if you have to, because they're optional. You can set the tracking parameters. As default, we set in UTM tracking. You can adjust these parameters and you can turn it off if you don't like it, but it's nice to have for Google Analytics tracking and so on. You can also adjust who you're actually sending to, your audience, and you can save audiences. Of course, in this account, we don't have anyone saved yet. So the most important filter may be what countries you're targeting. And in this case, there's only one contact at your list. And that is because even though you do have 56 customers in your shop, test shop, most of them don't have any phone numbers. Only one of them do. So of course, when we finish the setup and we import your contacts into your contact list, we only take the ones that actually have a phone number. Otherwise, it won't make any point. So there's the only one. So there's not a lot of filtering to do. But if you do have more, then you can do some filtering. You can do some customer filters. You can send based on how many items they purchased, when they last purchased, and so on. And you can also send out to a test group in case you only want to test a campaign to see how well it works. Send it out to a subset, maybe 10% or something. In this case, of course, it doesn't make any sense because there's only one contact on your list. So these filters are all optional. And now when you adjusted them, you can save this into a new audience so you can reuse it again and again. But now you're ready to send. In any case, you can choose two ways to send. You can either send it now or you can schedule the campaign. No matter what you do, you will get a summary of how much this campaign is going to cost you, how many characters there is in the SMS, how many SMS units, and so on. So we make sure that people understand, merchants understand how much it's going to cost to send out this campaign. We don't want anyone to get surprised. So that's it. Now you can send the campaign, and once the campaign is sent, you will get a list of the campaigns here. Again, I didn't send anything, so there's nothing here. And you can get reports on these campaigns and compare them and so on. But that you can also see in the other video that we did, the full walkthrough of the whole app. So all in all, I just hope that this helped you understand how to get started with the SMS app. Thank you.